Hey my babies, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Riahjay, and I'm back with another video. Today is Wednesday, my babies. I hope all is well with you all is well with me. And I hope we all are continuing to stay about happiness, peace, and love. And I hope we all are continuing to stay determined, motivated, and focused. And I hope we all are continuing to walk in the alignment of stars that Allah has for us. So in today's video, my babies, I'm going to be giving y'all another story time video. But before I get started, because it's Wednesday, like I said, but y'all gonna see this on Friday when I'll be posting this. And by the time y'all see this, I have already dropped my first ever song. Yay! And let me just give you the back story and just give you a little like history behind me singing and writing and stuff and music. So my number one love and talent is music. I love to sing. I love to sing and I love to sing. But all right, so I've been writing music and singing for a very long time. Like from the time that I was a little baby, a little girl, I've been singing and writing songs. And, I just never had the confidence to put any of my songs out and, to really explore that talent, my first talent and my first love, which is music. I just haven't had the courage and the confidence to push towards that particular dream, So, yeah, I have a few songs that I have written in my childhood. And, yeah, basically I never put them out. So maybe I'll put those out soon once I find them. They're somewhere in this house with my paperwork and stuff like that. I got to go digging for them. So, yeah, maybe I'll put those out in due time, But I first wanted to, being that I now have the confidence and the courage and, I am now living my dreams and, I'm confident and I'm brave and courageous and really putting myself out on a limb, as Allah wants me to. He wants me to, push towards my purpose and come into my purpose and, live my dreams and, showcase my talents and, be my true, raw, authentic self, and live in my own individuality of who Riahjay is. So I recently wrote a song, and this is how my new song came about. It's called Herpes by your girl Riahjay, and I hope you all love the song, and I hope you all appreciate my efforts. And I know there's some people out there that really can relate to the lyrics that I'm singing and I'm talking about and I'm putting myself out there. I know there's a lot of people that can relate to me, and I know that y'all love the song, and I honestly know that it's going to be big because nobody has never done what I'm willing to do and I'm fighting to do, for all my people that are out here living with STDs, whether it's out in the public or whether you're living a private life, suffering and struggling within, I am going to push for us all, and I'm going to fight for us all, that everybody is equal. Everybody's equal. Everybody has their own struggles. Everybody done been through some shit, But it's not about what we have went through, okay? We had to go through what we went through for a reason, and it's only our job to figure out what is the reason, and then push towards coming out on top. It's not where you began or what you've been through, but it's how you use your struggles and use your pain and turn all of that shit into power, because you are yourself and there's only one you, and if you don't be you, then who will? Nobody. Okay, so yeah, so when did I write that? I wrote Herpes at the end of May, and literally I was just sitting in my room, chilling, about to get wookie this particular day, and I literally wrote the song in less than 2 hours. And as you can see, it's literally the end of June right now, and I haven't put it out. But I wrote it, at the end of May. So it took me a whole month of contemplating, when should I put this out? Should I put it out today? No, it's not good enough. Is this beat does the beat match the lyrics? You know, do I want to change any of my lyrics? Are people gonna like it? Are people gonna hate me? Am I, you know, just contemplating everything about my song? And you know, Thursday, well, Tuesday, sorry y'all, Tuesday was the official day when I said, you know what, I'm gonna put my song out, and I literally, I literally recorded the song over 10 times, and I literally recorded it like 5 times over and over again in front of Wookie. And of course, I bleeped out, you know, the bad words that I don't want her to hear. But she loved it. She even knows some of the words to the song, and she was like egging me on, like, go, Ma, keep going. And you know, that is my baby. I love her so much. You know, she is my pride and joy. She is my strength. She is my weakness. She is literally my heart outside of my chest. I literally cannot breathe without my daughter. I love her so much. I'm getting emotional. So if you haven't already listened to my new song, oh, fuck, please go listen to it and comment down below and like the song. And you know, whether you give me good or bad feedback, I will accept it. You know, as long as you don't be disrespectful, then I will block you. You know, but honestly, regardless of if y'all like it or not, I am my biggest critic. And you know, I'm so hard on myself already. So, but anyways, I love you all so much, my babies, and let's get into today's video. So in today's video, my babies, I'm going to be giving you all another story time, and I'm going to be telling you all about the time when I got robbed. And I was 19 already, because Wookie was like 10 months. I had a boyfriend at the time, and he sold weed. And he didn't sell like little nickel bags and dime bags. Like, he sold weight. Like, he sold quarters of that loud. Okay, so he was making money. He had quality weed, and you know, everybody loved his marijuana. Everybody loved his weed and would support him, you know, around the way. So this particular day, him and his mother had got into like an argument or whatever, and she ended up like putting him out in the street. And when he stormed out of the house, he didn't have no coat, he didn't have nothing, you know. And he called me, and you know, he told me what happened, and I just couldn't believe it. Like, you in the street? Come on, babe, come up to my house. At my father's house. So I was like, come up to my house, and you know, get out of, it's freezing outside, it's damn near snowing out there, come inside, and you know, come relax or whatever, come chill with me and relax, you know. So he ended up coming to my father's house, and we chilled and everything like that. And I don't know if he stayed with me like overnight. I'm not sure. I don't think he did, because my father, he never allowed me to have any guys in his house, and my older brother either. They really was just on me, like, no, you don't need to have no boys in the house. What do you think this is, you know? Anyway, the only guy that ever stayed at my father's house with me was my sperm donor, and that was like for one night. And my father actually liked him in the beginning, and that was the reason why he was able to stay the night with me. But my boyfriend I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about my boyfriend at the time. So I remember just being scared, like, you know, my brother was going, you know, be mad at me and put him out anyway, or my father was gonna curse me out and be like, why do you got a boy in the house, whatever, blues they blue, you know. So I ended up telling him, look, what are you going to do? Because honestly, I don't want to get in trouble, and I have to ask my father first if I allow anybody to stay in his house, you know. So he was like, don't worry about it, you know. I'm going to go to a men's shelter, and, you know, I'm going to just stay there and figure this shit out, you know. I don't got nothing. I'm like, well, go ahead. So he ended up going to the men's facility, and he stayed there. He stayed there probably for like 2 months the most, 2 to 3 months the most. And, you know, but traveling back and forth to the neighborhood, you know, to sell his weed, to get clothes and eat and things like that, and see me. And this was before me and him went into the shelter together. And that's how my whole shelter experience actually began. When I was 19, Wookie was like 10 months. And we all went into the shelter together. And if you want to know the rest of my life story, scroll down to like the beginning of my YouTube experience and journey, and you can literally watch all my old videos and stuff. And I talk about my 3-year shelter experience. I talk about my abortion that I had with this boyfriend that I'm talking about. I talk about what else do I talk about? I talk about a lot of other things. So go check out those videos if you haven't already. But he ended up, all right, so this was before we went into the shelter, I was saying. So one day, he didn't want to come out to the neighborhood. He wanted to just stay where he was at. So he was like, look, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to drop off some weight too, the weed, and I want you to sell it or whatever. So nobody knew what I was doing. Like, my sister didn't know, my father, my brother. Nobody knew that I was selling weed out of my father's house for my boyfriend. But, I'm that kind of girlfriend. Like, I will be there for you, especially when you're down and out. Like, I got you. Like, even if it's going to, like, in some way, even if it's gonna like hurt me too, like I'm just, oh man, I'm just a loving, caring, nurturing person and supporting person, and I don't kick people when they're down. I like to be there for people because, if the shoe was on the other foot, I would want someone to be there for me when I'm down and out. So I started selling, fast forward, I started selling the weed, whatever. So, people would come, I would go meet them and sell a weed. But, I was talking to my boyfriend or whatever. He started telling me, yo, stop selling the weed from your father's house because, I just don't want you to get into no shit. I don't want the boys to run down on you. I don't want you to get in trouble with your father and you get put out or whatever. So this particular day, he called me and he was like, yo, y'all just bear with me. I'm getting to the point. He was like, yo, A and B wanna cop some weed. So go downstairs to the lobby of my building and go go see what it is. So I was like, what to do? So he was telling me specifically instructions to do with these two niggas, A and B. So, and I knew them personally. I grew up with both of them personally, and A actually took my virginity, right? But he had a story played out. So literally, he told me, take 2/8, put them in my hat or my sweater, my shoes, something, and go down or whatever and see if they want it. So I took two of them. I went to meet them downstairs. So they were standing right there. So they pulled up and they was like, I was like, what y'all want? So I'm showing it to them. So they was like, nah, I wanna feel it. I wanna hold it. I wanna see it. So I was like, you wanna hold it? Like, nah, like, do you want it or not? So he was like, let me see. Come on, Riah, stop playing. You know me. We cool or whatever. So I was like, all right. So I let them hold. I let one of them hold one of the apes, and he didn't give it back. He's just looking at it like, yeah, this good, this Gucci or whatever. Looking at it like, yeah, this is good. So I'm like, all right, give me the money. So then the other one was like, let me see. I want to see the other one too, Come on, Riah, stop. Because I'm like, no, why do y'all need to hold it? Just give me the money and y'all could get y'all shit. So they was like, nah, let me see it. I want to see what I'm buying and shit. So I already felt like weird and awkward. Like I already felt like, something was going to happen. But I still needed to, sell a weed to them, So I didn't want to like end up costing my boyfriend, any sales by not showing them the product. So I gave B the other A. So he's looking at it too like this or whatever. So they never gave me the money. I was like, give me the money. Why y'all just holding it or whatever? So they just walked off and was like, nah, you good. And I'm like, I'm good. Yo, stop playing. Give me the money. Like, what is wrong with y'all? And they was like, nah, you good. You good. So at this point, like I said, I know them personally. I grew up with both of them personally on the block. Supposedly these was my homeboys. One of them actually took my virginity. So I'm like, yo, I'm calling them by their names. I'm like, yo, A, yo, B, y'all dead ass? Like, y'all really finna, take the weed and not pay for it? So they was like, yo, Riah, chill, Riah. This ain't about you. This is about your man. Tell your man, this is about your man. Tell your man he got. Just coming at my boyfriend and saying shit about my boyfriend and saying this don't got nothing to do with you, Riah. Tell your nigga that he got, he ain't getting his money. So I'm like, oh my God. Like, at this point, I'm getting emotional. They walking towards their building. I'm following them because I'm like, yo, give me the money. Like, are y'all really serious right now? I followed them all the way to their building, got in the elevator with them, and I'm begging them, telling them, yo, give me the money, like, or give me the weed bag. Like, what are y'all doing? What is wrong with y'all? Y'all serious? I'm like, I'm coming at their whole life at this point. I'm like, is this what y'all do? This is the type of shit that y'all doing now? Like, and to niggas that y'all know and grew up with, y'all fucked up. Y'all some bums. I'm really coming at their whole life because what are you doing? First of all, we know each other personally, and second of all, what are you, like, you're a bum. What are you stealing from somebody that you know personally? And then you didn't even get my man and get my man the way that you took the weight from my man specifically, but you took it from his chick, a whole female out here in these streets. So that's pussy. That's bum shit. So Anyways, they ended up going in their house, never giving me the weed, and I ended up calling my boyfriend hysterical. And I guess he was pussy because he never did nothing about it. And, you know, clearly I ain't with him today. And clearly I don't fuck with those niggas from the hood. Thank you all for watching, my babies. I love you all so much. And I'll see you all in my next video. Peace and love.